Hello everyone, my name is Jeff Fields McCormick and welcome back to Madden Mobile. Now in today's video we are going to go over a very exciting player, Jimmy Graham. Now Jimmy Graham is one of the greatest tight ends of the modern era. He was a huge powerhouse when he was with the Packers, and he's just kept making play after play as he's went to a couple of new teams. So in today's video we're going to discuss how you can add the 100 overall NFL Movers Jimmy Graham to your Madden Mobile offense. The thing is though, as you can see in the top corner, there's less than 36 hours left to claim this guy, so make sure that if you want him, you go ahead and get him now. And he does have some amazing stats, so we're going to jump into those in a second. But first and foremost, let's look at his set and what it takes to claim the 100 overall Jimmy Graham. Alright, so to claim Jimmy Graham, you'll need 100 NFL Movers luggage. You can get these from the events that you're able to auto through really quickly in the Madden Today map. Those are really easy to get through. You just claim one, and then after that you can auto through and burn all your stamina. It's a great way to get these luggage badges without a whole lot of extra effort you have to put into it. Just keep autoing through them and don't let your stamina stack up. You also need 10 90 or higher Madden Mobile players from any promo, offense or defense. Any of them is fine, just 10 90 or higher players. Now the catch with these limited players like Aqib Talib and some of the other guys that we've seen, that Michael Vick, is if you scroll down you need 20,000 NFL Movers tape. Currently I only have 7.4k, so I won't be able to get this Jimmy Graham. Not that I was going for him anyways, because I do have Shannon Sharp and he's going to be my end game tight end. But if you want Jimmy Graham, it's going to take a lot of grinding to hit that 20,000, or you may have to throw some diamonds or some coins into packs to get some extra tape. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the stats for the 100 overall NFL Movers Jimmy Graham in Madden Mobile. Now I'm very excited about this one. Jimmy Graham has always been one of my favorite players to watch. I would love for him to come to Denver, but that probably won't happen, at least not for a couple more years. But nonetheless, he's always a ton of fun to watch. When he was in Green Bay, he made some amazing plays. Drew Brees was able to throw all kinds of insane passes to him. When he was in New Orleans, he had a couple of really good years with Seattle, and I look forward to what his future holds in the league. Alright, so the 100 overall Jimmy Graham from the NFL Movers promo has 70 base power. This means when you max him all the way out, he will hit triple digits with that 100 power. Now he can go up to 105 or 106 power. If you're verticals, he'll get a great bonus on your team, so make sure to keep that in mind. It's going to be a huge chunk of power when you add this guy to your offense. Alright, let's flip him over. And yes sir, this is going to be an exciting one. This could very well change the tight end passing game for those of you that run verticals. He is a deep threat tight end with 92 speed. For a tight end, that's really good. I believe Shannon Sharp has 86 or 87 speed, and he's pretty quick for a tight end, so keep that in mind. This is the same kind of speed that we've seen with the Delaney Walker cards in the past, so 92 speed on a tight end is really impressive. I do want to go back for a second to mention the implications of this guy being a deep threat tight end. With 92 speed, that means he's very fast, he can get down the field in a hurry, and he's probably going to have really good catching stats, which you can see down there. He actually has 2 maxed out catching stats that we'll get to in a second. This means once he's down the field and he's in the ballpark for safeties and corners to start coming down, he's going to be catching stuff like crazy. He's going to be able to move the chains time and time again, and you're going to see a lot of big plays with this Jimmy Graham when you add him to your offense. Alright, next up is 85 strength. Jimmy Graham is a very strong, very physical tight end, so 85 strength is pretty good, and it doesn't surprise me that his strength is that high. That's really good to see. He's going to be able to shove off of guys really well and get downfield. Next up, he has 93 agility, so 92 speed, 93 agility. That's great. That means that he's going to have the ability to slink around defenders really well, get open, get outside of pressure scenarios, and make huge gains downfield. Next up is 94 acceleration, so he can hit the jets really quick and get downfield. That kicks back into that 92 speed we keep talking about. For a tight end, like I said, 92 speed is amazing, and then having 94 acceleration on top of that means that he can kick into high gear in a hurry and zip downfield and get open. Coming up next, we have 97 awareness. This means that this Jimmy Graham is going to be able to scan the defense with near perfect accuracy. He's gonna be able to know where the corners are at all times, where the linebackers are, what the D line is doing, where his quarterback is looking. Everything that a tight end needs to know, he's gonna be able to keep in mind and to scout out. And he's going to be a huge improvement over some other tight ends that may have slightly lower overall awareness. Now coming up next are his two most exciting catches. He has 99 catch and 99 catch in traffic. Both of these stats are maxed out. This means that when Jimmy Graham tries to catch something, he will catch it. If he's in single coverage, he's going to be able to catch it with that 99 catch. If he's in double or triple coverage, maybe you've got a couple of safeties running in on him, or a corner and a safety in one of these corner routes, he's still going to be able to jump up and make that grab with that 99 catch in traffic. Contested balls are going to be caught over and over again. You're going to see a lot of amazing and maybe even unnatural catches. These are a lot like Calvin Johnson's stats, so make sure to keep that in mind. This is basically a bigger, slightly slower Calvin Johnson in the sense of how he's catching the passes over and over again. So you've got to keep in mind, if you have Calvin Johnson and this Jimmy Graham, both of which are verticals players, you're going to be set in deep threat scenarios. Coming up next, he has 95 spectacular catch. This means he'd be able to dive and reach and do all kinds of amazing things that look so cool when we check him out on replay. So keep that in mind. On top of his 99 catch and 99 catch in traffic, he's going to be making these great miraculous dives and leaps and jumps that are going to make this card just so much more exciting to play with. And then finally, we have 85 route running. That's actually pretty good for a tight end. That means that he has an 85 overall stat when it comes to sticking to his route. Now, it's not perfect by any means, but for a tight end, 85 is actually really good, because you've got to keep in mind that he's also a blocker in a lot of scenarios. So he's going to have to shove off of whoever he's on and then get downfield and advance the ball. So with that being said, 85 is pretty good, and I am very excited to see him in game. Now, I personally, like I said, will not be going for Jimmy Graham, not because he's not good. This is one of the best tight ends in the game. The only reason I personally am not going for him is I already have Shannon Sharp, and he's got some amazing stats, and Sharp will be my end game tight end this season, unless somebody else comes out with just absolutely insane stats. That being said, if you need a tight end for any game plan, but especially if you're a verticals player, get Jimmy Graham. Either complete his set or wait till he drops on the auction house, but one way or another, if you need a new tight end, Jimmy Graham is so good. He's definitely the way to go. Now, I usually don't sing praises of players just 100% go for it all the way. I'll say go for it unless you need X, Y, or Z. But in the case of Jimmy Graham, I recommend going for him if you need a tight end in any scenario. If you're verticals, like I said, he'll get a great 5 or 6 point bonus on your team for power in most cases. But regardless of the scheme that you run, if you need a tight end and you can't afford players like Shannon Sharp, you can't afford maybe Gronkowski or some of these other great tight ends that are in the game, go for this card right here. This Jimmy Graham card is without a doubt one of the best tight ends in Madden Mobile. Depending on the way you look at the stats, he might even be the best. That being said, I do highly recommend that if you guys need a tight end, you go for this Jimmy Graham. That 20,000 tape is going to be a bit of a grind. You only have about 36 hours left, probably about 24 hours by the time this video uploads. That being said, if you're able to get him, please go ahead and do it. You will not be disappointed with this card. 92 speed on the tight end is amazing, so he's going to be zipping down the field in a hurry. That 85 route's pretty good. He'll be able to stick to his routes, stay where the quarterback wants him. And then 99 catch and 99 catch in traffic. It literally does not get any better than that. He has perfect catch and perfect catch in traffic. So anytime that he's by himself, he'll catch it. Anytime that he's in a double or triple coverage scenario, unless it's just amazing coverage by the secondary, he will bring in those catches. So on a final note, I do, without a doubt, 100% recommend this Jimmy Graham card. This is one of the best stat breakdowns I've looked at for a player this season, and if I didn't have Shannon Sharp, I would be doing everything in my power to add this Jimmy Graham card to my offense. Alright, so that is going to go ahead and wrap this video up. Before you leave, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up down below to let me know. Also, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy what you saw, please go ahead and subscribe. And if you hit the bell next to the subscription icon, you will get a notification every time a new video goes live on the channel. I try to drop at least 2 new videos per week, so make sure that your notifications are turned on so that you never miss an upload. Also, if you would like to join the locker room, which is the Discord associated with this channel, I will leave a link pinned down in the comments where you can click on that and join the locker room. We have more than 100 fans of the channel, and they're discussing every aspect of Madden Mobile. So if you would like to join a growing fan base of amazing Madden Mobile players, go go ahead and join the locker room. We have tons of fun in there, and I'm sure you will enjoy it. Alright, so without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, I will see you in the next Madden Mobile video.